So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Running free. Touchdown, Army! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the...
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. Creates a little space. There he goes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Temple lining up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice job there by the QB on his own read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering.
Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Douglas. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Motion from the back. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The pitch to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Man, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. Open space at the 25. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Temple. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Mano-y-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. It's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slips away. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And as a defense, you're happy with the incompletion. But, man, when you get to this guy, you want to hit him. But you got to get the quarterback on the ground. He does a great job extending the play. You gave him an opportunity to make a big play. At least the back end held up. But you got to wrap that guy up when you get a chance.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Douglas. Fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what... There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They now have a 20-16 lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna swing it on second down. Slides away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Defense not showing press coverage. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.